Everybody see the glow, but everybody can't handle the glare. Shine on me, do you feel me? Can you feel me? But everybody can't handle the glow. Don't get caught up in who can and who can't see the glow. You just shine on them, and then you shine on them some more. Everybody. Don't get caught up in who can and who can't see the glow. Or you just shine on them, and then you shine on them some more. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Welcome to the huddle. I say don't get caught up in who can and who can't see the glow. Or you just shine on them and then you shine on them some more. Don't get caught up in who can and who can't see the glow. Or you just shine on them and then you shine on them some more. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? I feel good tonight, y'all, as you can see. I say, don't get caught up in who can and who can't see the glow. You just shine on them, and then you shine on them some more. Can you feel me? You already know what time it is. Want to give a shout out to my executive producer, my wardrobe coordinator. I say, baby, what I'm wearing today? She say, boy, you're shining in the season of fall. So I want you to wear them 2 tones of brown with the gold on your chest, but I want you to take it back to the original laid back. So you know and understand where you come from. For real, though. Give a shout out to my home girl, the greatest co-host in the whole world. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
We all we got, we all we need. Tang, you already know what it is, Tang. Hey, Tang, you can feel me. We all we got, we all we need. Brother Taheem, you already know. Happy birthday, my brother. If you're with me right now or on the replay, I want you to know that your attention is the most powerful thing that you can pay. And my brother paying me some on his birthday. Good God Almighty, man, I hope that I'm worthy. And I hope that I give it worth something, man. That's love right there, brother. That's honor. Give a shout out to my brother Kamiron. I feel good tonight, man. Tonight's word is empathy. Boy, this is a powerful, deep, deep here word. You already know what time it is, Junior. Huddle time. Welcome to the huddle. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. If you are that one, then you already know you are enough. You are enough. We all we got. We all we need. Tonight's word is empathy. Alexa, what is the meaning of empathy?
Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings and thoughts of another person.
The ability to understand and share the feelings and thoughts of another person. See, really, that's what we all about. Empathy. The ability to share the feelings and thoughts of another person. When I say, do you feel me, man? And you say, I feel you. See, that's empathy. And that feeling can be good. That feeling can be down. Well, regardless of what the feeling is in the moment when we sincere and being real with each other, I just want somebody to feel me sometime. Can you feel me? And when you got that with one another and you know it's real, that's what we call empathy. Being able to understand the feelings of another sister and a brother. It's the soul essence and glue in a relationship that make it real. Man, do you feel me? If I care enough to feel you, then I care enough to gain understanding of where you coming from. See, I care enough to get in it with you, man. connect with you. Because see, that's what we all need from each other. We need each other to feel each other. Somebody that really understands and want to understand and care to understand. Do you have empathy for those that matter? Do you have the ability? Do you have the ability to share the feelings of another? It's a powerful word. I came upon this word on some real shit. I ain't talking make-believe. I was in a conversation at work, a leadership conversation about circumstances and changes that has to be made. There's a certain level of people that will be affected by these changes. It was objectively. But I'm an old empathetic type of man. I pride myself with the ability to share another's feelings and thoughts. See, I too have been on the other side of these conversations, or on the other side of the door of these conversations, and I know how these conversations have affected me. So I share the feelings of those on the other side of the door. So I speak out in their feelings of empathy to say, oh man, we got to make something fair about this. It's holidays time, it's hard. People can't take a hit right now. They looked at me like I was crazy. Like, why do you even goddamn care? Say, oh, ain't no empathy in here. Ain't no empathy. See, sometimes people get on higher levels than what they perceive to be of other people, and we don't have empathy. The feelings from another. And we make our decisions. Alexa, what is the opposite of empathy?
The opposite of empathy is not understanding, indifference, or hatred. The opposite of empathy is a lack of understanding, indifference, or hatred. Empathy is the ability to understand and share another's feelings, and its absence can lead to a lack of compassion, mercy, or hatred towards others. Therefore, the opposite of empathy is a lack of empathy.
Alexa, what is the meaning of apathy?
Apathy is defined as the absence or suppression of passion, emotion, or excitement. It is characterized by a lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. Apathy can affect various aspects of life, including motivation, academic performance, and social interactions. It is often associated with depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues.
See how these words connected. See why this, man, do you understand, man, what I'm saying? See, I'm in a room of leadership where there's no empathy. They don't have the ability to understand the feelings of someone who's dependent upon this check. Room full of people on salary who can't understand the feelings of another who get paid by the hour. So when they talk about cutting hours, they don't understand. They don't have no empathy for the lower working man or woman. So I'm in the room with a voice of empathy because I understand. Because I understand. But in the world we live in 2024, I often get criticized for being out of balance, for carrying too much. Too much of anything is bad for the soul. So I lean heavy on my sympathy, my empathy, my compassion. I think it's what makes me real. Some people say it's what makes me weak. Crazy world we live in, ain't it? But as I see it begin to work, and I realize the absence of it, I'm chewing on it all week, and I'm looking for empathy everywhere. Not just from me, I'm looking to see it because I know what it looked like. I begin to stand in the mirror and measure my empathy to my wife and my children. How much do I take time to really feel where they're coming from or tap into their feelings and what they feel? See, we got children as teenagers. We all been teenagers. We all come through school with the social pressures that come along with being a teenager. It's way far more worse now than it was then. And your child's position in this here world of the teenage pressures is a reflection of you and what you have instilled in your children. So when your children get out of the car or walk out the house or get on the bus and they go into their own spiritual warfare based on what you have equipped them with to fight their good fight, how much empathy do you have for your own children? Damn, I understand. I feel you. I feel you. We 45, I'm 45. Change is inevitable. Change happens when change is necessary. We all go through changes, through stages of life. If you're fortunate enough to have someone to grow old with, you aid each other through the changes and stages of life. As men, as women, we're opposite polarity. Together we make a whole. There's changes in the woman's anatomy. There's changes in the man's anatomy. We go through these stages of life aiding each other. Do you realize that the nucleus, the soul essence that ties this together is the empathy for one another? To care enough to understand your woman in the midst of her fight. Woman, for you to care enough to understand and share the feelings of your man in his frustrations. Because that's a dark place, man, when those that matter can't feel you. Can you feel me? I just need you to feel me. I ain't asking you to disagree with me or agree with me. I just need you to feel me. Can you feel me? Going through some things, but don't nobody understand me, man. That means you in a place and around people where there's no empathy. The ability to understand and feel one another. I'm fortunate enough to have camaraderie with a group of men who's doing well in this here time. And I don't say that loosely. When I say doing well in this here time, I'm talking about working 12 to 15 hours a day. But fortunate enough to be in a lane where they ain't feeling a lot of what's going on in general. So the commonality between these men is a high side and a good life. And I challenge myself in the midst of these men to take the goodness, the confidence, the everything that comes with these heroes fighting the good fight. But I always keep me a little piece of empathy in my pocket to understand the feelings of those that's spending $400-500 a week in food to feed a family of four with gas and everything else that's high, and still trying to feel like somebody, still trying to hold on some dignity and pride. They say this struggle real, but man, I'm more than this. I ain't never struggled. I can't be in this position. So they striving to fight the good fight and hold on to whatever dignity they got in themselves based on the level of what they see fit for themselves to live. And I don't never want to lose the ability to understand and share the feelings those who ain't working 12, 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, making a lot of overtime. Got to share the feelings of another man, be able to feel that, to appreciate that. Don't never lose that ability. That's what ties the soul together. Empathy. Alexa, what is the meaning of empathy?
Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings and experiences of another person. It involves identifying with their feelings and experiences, and experiencing vicariously their thoughts and attitudes. Empathy is a valuable trait in building strong relationships, understanding others' perspectives, and expressing compassion.
I often used to say this, man, and I mean this, and I don't mean this loosely. I always used to say I got a superpower of empathy. Tell a real life story about a little Asian dude named CJ. I worked with him. He was a mom. Very, very quiet. Worked with him for about 3-4 years. He was in the bodybuilding. He was real fit built. But he hardly ever spoke to anybody. But I knew he had a good spirit. I say, man, there's something about little CJ, man. I'm going to get him open. So me and little CJ got to talking over time. And he broke down his whole life and how he had real old parents. And, you know, he'd been through some things in life. He's of the Hmong culture. And one day he said, you know, hey, Trap, man, you know what, man? I said, what's up, CJ? He said, man, you know, I ain't never told nobody my story, man. He he said, you was crazy, man. I said, what you mean, CJ? He said, I ain't never told nobody my story at all, man. It's like, yo, man, he said, yo, man, what you do to me, man? What you do to me, man? He said, man, you got me talking, telling my story. I never told my story. And see, the real life thing that happens. See, we all are children that has gotten old. The only way to get old is don't die young. So we all are children that has just gotten older. And I always say nobody is above the bullshit, but the bullshit will make you better if you're real enough to deal with it. Well, as children, we dealt with bullshit, and unfortunately, we didn't have the right people around us that wanted to get real with it, to help us deal with it or help themselves deal with it. So we created barriers of our inner child that we put behind force fields that very few people ever be fortunate enough to be in that vulnerable space. And now CJ is in his 30s. And ain't too many people ever got behind that force field. But here we are, CJ, and he tripping. He said, man, what did you do to me? I said, CJ, I just feel you, man. I feel where you're coming from, man. And you felt safe. I said, that's what realness is, CJ. We're just in the moment kicking it, man. And after that, every day he came to work, it was like the little boy came to the playground. Other Asians and Hmong say, I ain't never saw CJ talk that much. He wanted to come to the playground and let little CJ grow. I became little CJ friend only through empathy. Just understanding his experiences and what he thinking, what he feel in the moment. And he understood me. He understood me too. This was a mutual relationship. Empathy is a two-way street. If you feel me, I feel you too. Think about how we said, what's up, man? The vibe off. Man, I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling her. I ain't feeling him. See how that worked? I don't want to share the feelings with that person. So I ain't got no empathy, and ain't no empathy there. I don't want to be empathetic with someone who always brings negative feelings. Nah, I don't want to share your feelings. I don't want to hear about your experiences. Turn my goddamn empathy off. See how that works? So this is a two-way street. Back to CJ. He taught me a lot. And he taught me to understand this. He taught me to understand it. So that's when I say each one reach one, each one teach one. Do you feel me? Because if you feel me, then you really care about, I ain't talking about my whole life. I ain't talking about what's in the future. I'm talking about just in the moment. Man, do you feel me, man? Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you, man. When your wife look you in the eyes, when your husband look you in the eyes, say, I'm going through some things and I feel like don't nobody understand me. Can you feel me? Well, that's a gift. That's a gift. A gift is given with the expectations of nothing in return. When you have a gift, you become the gift. So when you give yourself in the moment to one another, that is the embodiment of we all we got, we all we need. Man, I need somebody to feel me right now. Do you feel me? You already know what it is, Dwight. You already know what it is, Lisa. I feel you too. See, this is a vibe. This is a vibration thing. This ain't deep. When you got that vibration in your voice, see, I don't say this no more. And I need to start back saying it. I say, but the hero spirit is the mighty wind. So your breathing is controlled by your respiratory system. When you come out into this world, the first thing you do is take in the mighty wind. And you give it back. And you take it in, and you give it back, and you take it in, and you give it back. In the moment that you can't take it in or give it back, the game is over or on pause. How long can you keep it on pause? Not too long. So the spirit is wind, and your breath and the way you breathe. See how this works? This ain't deep. Just think. Don't read. Just think. So when I blow the mighty wind past my vocal cords, and it causes a vibration. And it said, I've been trying to let go and let God. Didn't know it was going to be this hard. The devil been riding me. See, if you can feel that vibration, I'm going to put some empathy in you. Yeah, I'm going to share my feeling. See how that work? You feel that all the time when somebody says something and it tingles in your spine. This ain't deep. But can you feel me? Who feels you? Do you got empathy for your babies? One thing I love about the truth is it's so simple that a child can understand it. The truth ain't deep. The truth is simple. And when you ask a child, what's wrong? They'll tell you. Simply. I want my ball. I want my mama. I'm hungry. They will tell you simply. But the older we get, the more complex we make the truth. What's wrong? Oh, that's a tricky ass question to an adult. What's wrong? And if you don't know what's wrong, or you can't say what's wrong, now how you expect somebody to feel you? Because when the truth comes by way of words, listen at what I'm telling you, man. See, we're talking about feelings and emotions. Your feelings turns into your emotions. Your emotions is the energy of your feelings that's moving. So when I feel sad and my emotions get to me acting irrational in sad ways, see, the soul can keep no secret that behavior won't reveal. So when I'm behaving is a reflection of my emotions, my energy, my feelings are in motion. My spirit, my wind, my words become a reflection of my thoughts. So if I don't understand or control this, then how I gotta expect somebody to feel me? Who gonna feel you? See, in order for somebody to feel you, you got to be real. You got to mean it. Even when you don't understand it. What's wrong with you? Be real enough to say, I don't even know. It's some feeling in that when somebody who cares, that has paid you attention, will speak the words of God to your soul. That's the only other way it works. That's the only way it works. In the moment. See, the truth is nowhere because the truth is now here. If you look for the truth outside there, anywhere, you won't find it because it's always in the moment. It's always in the moment. That's why I say if you're watching me right now or on the replay, in the moment, you the truth. Because guess what? I need somebody to watch me. I do this for attention. And I give my all to be worthy of you paying it for me. Not to follow me, not to think that I'm right, but to feel me and trust me and honor me enough to know that what I'm saying is only seeds to your soul. And when I hang up and you click off, we break the huddle and we run our individual plays every day. And if I had to say, if I had any will and hope from my words tonight, that you will be in a room where there's no empathy and be that beacon of light and care and ability to understand. Because that's what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. And my heart yearns so much as a man. I'm talking about Trav. My heart yearns so much as a man, as a husband, as a father, as a friend, as a co-worker. That when my empathy get to flaring up and I get to starting to feel and understand the experiences of another, man, I get so down and I feel so low because sometimes I just want to make a difference way more than I'm able to when I feel what nobody else fucking feels in the room. Everybody in the room might tell me, Trav, you need to get out your fucking feelings. So, God damn. 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 Man, this the way life is, man. You can't worry about nobody else like that. Motherfuckers gonna be fucked up everywhere. You can't save the world. But my world is those that share the moments with me. And I know that we all we need in every moment that I share, even right now. God damn it, hey, look, man, I don't want to say this shit, but I want to say this shit so fucking aggressive that I just want you to fucking feel me. And if this become off negative, then if you feel that, then feel me. God damn it. I just want us to know that the ones we share our world with, we all we got, we all we need if we just feel one another and feel for each other and care. As a leader, I'm telling you, because this came about at work, me feeling something real. I'm talking about a real life leader. A black man who liable to be the only black man in a room full of white men who in leadership. And I say this with integrity for any white man that know me that can watch this would know. Boy, I stand on some real shit as a black man. And I don't never leave my empathy on the other side of the door or understanding how others feel. And I walk outside that door to those that I got empathy for. And sometimes they be the ones acting like they don't goddamn feel me. Like they don't understand me. Boy, that's some real shit in life that I deal with. But guess what? Integrity. Alexa, what is the meaning of integrity?
Integrity is usually defined as adherence to moral and ethical principles, soundness of moral character, honesty. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for integrity.
When I say I love you for real, man. I'm talking about when ain't nobody looking. And if you feel that about me, if you empathize that about me, if you feel that, then I feel that in you too. Like I say, man, the soul can't keep no secret that behavior won't reveal. If I pay attention to anybody and how they behaving, and we get to talking and they ask me, they say, how you know that? Because I feel where you're coming from. See how that work? The gospel song say, if I couldn't say one word, I'll just wave my hand. If I couldn't say one word, I'll just wave my hand. I'm talking about from across the parking lot. And a smile light up, man. Like two gold posters on the different sides of the field. And a hand come up. And I know my brother and my sister feel me. This ain't deep, y'all. This ain't something you got to go research, y'all. This ain't no shit that I'm do. Man, fuck doing some research. This something you got to be. This something you got to wake up in the mirror and start your day and run the play. Cherish those that feel you. Be cherished by those that you feel. If he crazy or she crazy, hey, look. If he crazy and she crazy, and they know they crazy, but they trying the best to be the best crazy motherfucker they can be, then let them know you feel their effort. That's all they need. Most time, that's all they want. I'm trying, man, but I'm honest enough to know I got to fight. That's all we want from each other. That's all we need from each other. As a man, I'm talking about real life heroism, the objectiveness of it. We all in the same game, going through the same thing, working to survive and to maintain. One more time, we all in the same game, doing the same thing, working to survive and to maintain. Some of us try our best to do it right. Some of us take shortcuts. Some of us take risks. But we all in the same game, working to survive and to maintain. And if I can feel that from a brother, A man is real as his reason. Those that share the same reason have something in common. When you gather with those who have something in common, you're attracted to this, and this becomes your community. We are a group of people that have a common sense of unity. Our sense of unity is connected to our reason. Our reason is our woman and our children. Heroism. See how that works? Every decision, every thought filters through our woman and our children. And it goes deeper than just our woman and our children. It goes to the idea of every woman and her children. We have empathy. So we all going through the same thing, working to survive and to maintain. And so when I hear a brother who fighting the good fight, knowing there's highs and knowing there's lows, knowing there's hills and knowing there's valleys, knowing when a brother going around his mountain, but he'll be coming back when he come. And when he come back round his mountain, and we can dap up and embrace like it was yesterday, and it might have been 6 months to a year, but man, I feel you and I understand and I got empathy because I know from the last time I saw you to this moment, you still intact as a man. So what's understood ain't got to be explained. And we all want to be in situations to be there for those that need us, who matters. And like I told you earlier, man, I get down. Sometimes I need help my own self. But man, I still look at it to say, man, I'm yearning to be able to help. Great givers make great getters. I just want to get a lot so I can give a lot. Kind of like breathing. See how it works? Just want to give a lot so I can get a lot. See how it works? That's how the spirit works. The influence, the inspiration. I'm going to get out of here tonight, man. I'm going to get out of here tonight, man. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better than who I used to be. I have grown into a better me. I'm better than who I used to be. If I knew then what I know now, say it with me. I have grown into a better me. I'm better than who I used to be. If I knew then what I know now. See, now is the moment. What meant for you to know then what you know now. The fact that you know something different now says you have grown into a better you, and you better than who you used to be. I want to give a shout out to my brother Bam. Had a deep week, man, talking about empathy. Tested myself, man. Took a risk. They say, man, you gotta be conscious of what you say. Because these words have power. These words are spells. That's why I use words to grow on every week. And I chose a word to grow on because these words become the garden of our reality. In the beginning was the Word. This ain't deep. I ain't talking about where you read it. Listen, in the beginning was the Word. In the beginning was the words that you think. We speak English in our minds, so we think in English. And when we think it in English, we come out of our mouth in words, in spirit. There's no amount of technology that can share your thoughts other than you speaking them. That voice that you hear in your head, those words is the beginning. Understand what I'm saying? So that's the power. What's she saying? If you're a woman, I'm saying what she's saying. Because in your mind, I can bet you ain't hearing no man. And I already said it ain't nothing you can do to let me hear it. I'm just telling you I'm being real. I know it ain't no man you hear in your head. So I'm saying, what is she saying? See how that works? Those words. Those words. God. Yeah, shout out to my brother Bam, man. I spoke some words, man. And he brought it to real life. Say, I want to take some risks and take some chances. Me speaking, man, I'm scared of failing. I'm scared of failure. I got an ego. So I had to be real enough with myself to say, man, maybe this is why I don't take the risks that's necessary for the growth that I'm looking for. Man, you got to take some chances. So he played a part in a hell of an episode that's ongoing and teaching me a lot about myself. So I love my brother. I love my brother, man. Give a shout out to my brother Wood, my brother Crump, my brother Winston, my brother Munn, my brother Blow, my brother Kamara, my brother Chris. Give a shout out to all these brothers, my brother's Mike. These are men that I have empathy for and have empathy for me. That at any given time, I can call any one of them when I need somebody to just feel where I'm coming from. They might say, man, I feel you, but boy, you crazy as hell. I say, I accept that, man, but you feel me, man. I say, yeah, I feel you, man. I say, for real, man, you get where I'm coming from, man. I say, no, I see it. And it ain't about being right or wrong. It ain't about being good or bad. And in most of these cases, they going to give me their perspective, and we're going to have a conversation, and I'm going to take how they feel, and I'm going to feel them in the process. And at the end of the conversation, I'm going to reevaluate everything about how I feel, whether what they help me understand about what I feel and what I understand or what I don't understand. And then I become to a rational decision. And that becomes a part in the order of my step. So when I give these shout outs, it's kind of like when the credits roll, when there's names that's bold. Yeah, man. Give a shout out to Miss Gwen. I love you, Miss Gwen. Fight your fight, sister. And you hold on. I learn a lot from you. You teaching me. And I'm real enough to let you know. I'm real enough to let you know. Your strength is inspiring. And I believe in you. And just know, I hope I'm enough to let you know that I'm watching your movie and I'm paying attention. And you practicing what you preaching and you being what you be teaching. And I'm learning. So you stay strong, sister. You stay strong. I want to give a shout out to my wife. A man as real as his reason. Nothing gives a man more of a reason than a woman. Every day I got a reason to be better. Just told her tonight, man, she was putting my wardrobe together. I'm out here in the garage. The weather breaking, it's getting cold. Before I get ready to push play, she come out here busting the door, ready to get on my ass. She said, sit down. I said, what? She said, you know it's cold out here. Put some socks on. Made me sit down, put me some long socks on. I looked in her eye, I said, man, I tell you one thing, man. You hell, but I know one thing. She said, what? I said, you love me, and I love you too. And because of that, man, I feel that, and I know that, and I empathize, man, what that mean and feel to her. I give my all, man. Sometimes I feel like, man, God damn, my all don't seem to be enough. I feel that way. That's a me thing. I've had this conversation with many brothers, and many of you feel me. They say, I feel you, Trav. Only you know what's in you to give. I thank you for driving me that, man. We still traveling, baby. We still traveling, baby. We all we got, we all we need. I'm gonna get out of here tonight, man. I miss you. I love you. Everybody that dropped the comment tonight, I love you. I thank you. I swear, if you ain't heard it today, let me be the first one to hear you say that you hear say, I love you. For real, though. For real, though. Shine on them. Shine on them. Shine on them. Shine on them. Everybody see the glow, man. Shine on them. Shine on them. Shine on them. You know what I'm talking about, man? Hey, man, this been a hell of an episode, man. I love you, man. Don't get caught up in who can and who can't see the glow. You just shine on them, and then you shine on them some more. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna say this right here, look. Don't get caught up in who can and who can't see the glow. You just shine on them, and then you shine on them some more.